You're listening to Heroes in the Moment.
What's up, heroes? I'm Michael.
And I'm Nathan.
And today we're breaking down our weekly recap, number 43.
Let's get it, baby.
But before we get started, we do have a special live audience today. One of my friends, a good friend of our family's from France, is visiting with us. We're very excited to have him listening in.
Flew in all the way just for Heroes
in
the
the
what
Moment.
the magic was about.
No, I'm just kidding.
Them's where all the France downloads are coming from.
So, all right, so let's get into our podcast today. So first off, obviously, our biggest thing we got to talk about is this big strike that's happening. It's not slowed down at all.
Yeah.
And some affected movies that we have that are, affecting us is Deadpool 3, Venom 3, and then also big blockbusters like Mission Impossible 8 are being affected by this strike.
Yeah.
What do you think, Nathan?
Listen, man, I think it's just showing how freaking evil and greedy Hollywood is, man. Like, they're just really coming out of the woodworks. I mean, they're on the record saying that, we're going to wait like at least until Christmas time. We're going to try to bankrupt our writers. It's bad when all like the big time actors even are coming down supporting the writers.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, I could give a crap about the movies. Like, if you do a good job, maybe fairly compensated, especially on these huge projects. So, dude, I saw something even the other day with Universal. Their writers were striking outside, and they were like taking like shade under a tree.
Yeah,
and Universal like had to do like cut down the tree just to make it like worse for them. Like I said, man, I know like they're just trying to maximize their profits and stuff, but like if you don't have writers, dude, you're not gonna have a good project.
You're not gonna have any profit.
And then furthermore, you have all these actors, and I understand like number one, it's about the wages. Number two, like they're all worried about AI.
Yeah.
They want to scan the actors, take their likeness forever.
Yeah.
They want to use it to write scripts. Like they just want assurances and fairly compensated pay. And I think. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, my curiosity is just what will emerge from this, because when I think of the 1980s writer's strike was the last time it was strike, this is when reality TV was born. Yeah. So my question, are we going to see a resurgence of reality TV, or are they going to come up with something new? I like Big Brother, so I'm good with that, but what else are we going to get from this because of the different writing strikes? I'm just sad, kind of, though, because I love movies. And
I know, but like, at the end of the day, like these people making the movies, like they're just trying to put food on their families' tables.
Absolutely.
And I really do feel bad for them. I do think I saw that Mark Ruffalo, he was pushing really big for indie films.
Yeah,
So, and I think you could honestly see a big rise in that. They come and go through the theaters. They don't stay there usually for long. But I mean, like, hey, dude, if that's the only thing coming out, people are going to go see it.
We're going to see it. Absolutely. Especially, if you're a diehard person who just loves the movies like me and you do, we're obviously going to go see something.
I know.
No matter if it's an indie film or whatever it is, of small studios. So we'll have to just wait and see as we hear more about it. But news-wise, we don't have many news today. Actually, just two pieces of news aside from the writers' action strike, and then we're going to do something a little bit fun. Okay. I've been seeing different creators and stuff. It's been hilarious because of this writing strike. I've seen them like ranking their favorite chairs or days of the week or whatever. It's just funny.
Favorite chairs, but that's a good one.
We're going to do something a little bit different, but we'll talk about that when we get to that in a second. First up, I know you're probably happy about this, but the Bear actor Ebon Moss-Bachrach has been added to the Fantastic Four cast.
Yeah, actually, I did not know that.
Oh,
I really surprise. Wait,
surprise.
Who's he playing?
We don't know yet. He's just been added to the cast list.
Just added to the
all
cast.
We know.
Oh.
Some people said Thing, but I'm pretty sure Daveed Diggs is still going to be the Thing.
I mean, if they confirmed that he's added to the cast,
I think so.
Okay, honestly, I don't know. The fact that this is dropping before, phenomenal actor, but I feel like it might be a different role.
Could be
rather than the four. You know,
it could be Doom. I think he could fit it.
I could see it.
I could see it.
I could see it.
I think I could see that. Absolutely. So I don't know. We'll see.
That makes sense.
Or maybe he's like Reed Richards' dad or Sue Storm's dad or something like that.
He's like a second cousin in there just for comedic relief. That'd be such a waste.
I need that comedic relief. Apparently, it's a Disney movie. All right, now on to the movie we're looking forward to the most. Just kidding. Aquaman 2: The Lost Kingdom. It's finished shooting, apparently, and rewrites have been taking place. But apparently, they've also taken out Michael Keaton's Batman and Ben Affleck's Batman from the movie as well.
Big
that
L.
were supposed to be. Well, I can't say because we've heard bad things about this movie.
I know, but like those are two like positive forces.
Very much.
I feel like and this is DCEU. I feel like you would want to, for the very last thing, throw in everything DCEU.
Yeah, throw in everything you got. Make it fun.
Yeah, look at the flop with Shazam. Like people didn't go see it because they just thought it didn't matter anymore.
Right.
It didn't have a ton of characters.
Yeah.
It had Wonder Woman, right?
Right.
But listen, man, when we first heard about this movie, all right, it sucks. People are walking out.
Yeah.
Apparently now they've done 3 different reshoots,
Yeah.
like 3 whole different rides.
Definitely needed.
Definitely needed. And apparently it's on the rise. Still, I don't have huge expectations, man, but I just don't understand how they're going to cut out both Keaton and Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Like, they were, like, really positive parts about The Flash.
They were. They were two of the best parts about The Flash. And, I mean, James Gunn's the one who cut them. So, possibly it's just because he wants Aquaman 2 just to fail because it showed the DCU crumbles.
It sounds like
Could
it,
be.
really.
I don't know. It's just unfortunate. Like, I think a lot of it comes from Amber Heard being involved still, too.
I know.
I mean, why would she still be involved?
They're cutting these guys, but not Amber Heard.
I know. Amber Heard should be the first person you should have cut. I mean,
know.
it just makes the most sense. But to each their own. Aquaman 2 is not going to be good. I just feel bad mostly for Jason Momoa because I love his Aquaman. I love him. I just feel bad for him. So.
I know, yeah, and I would definitely love to see him in the DCU.
Absolutely,
and I wouldn't be surprised if he was, but
No.
it hurts to see it like end like this.
Yeah, definitely does.
know?
All right, that's really it for the news wise. So we're gonna do something a little bit different, a little bit fun, and we're gonna do a fan cast of the future of the DCU Justice League. So James Gunn's Justice League, we're gonna fan cast it, and we're not talking about like everybody. We're just gonna do the original 7, which includes Superman, which he was already cast as David Cornsweet, so we already know that. We're gonna do Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Barry Allen, Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, Aquaman, and Martian Manhunter, your original main ones. So you want to start out with your fan casting for Batman?
Yeah.
Who do we think?
I
think ours is gonna be the same.
Yeah, we've already talked about this.
Yeah.
I think I have 2. But
Okay.
obviously,
I
number
just
one
have
is
one.
Jensen Ackles.
Absolutely, that's my number one
All
as well.
right, he fits the kind of
voiced him.
middle age. He voiced him. He has experience with them.
Absolutely does.
He has a great resume.
He has the look.
and he wants to play him.
He does.
And you don't understand like the power of like just women, bro. As in like teenage girls, as in women who watch freaking, I don't know, like Supernatural. Like that show's been like the top 10 like most watched Netflix for like decades, bro. Just because like he's in it and he's hot, like just straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, all the women would come out for him. Also, I really think Aaron Taylor Johnson would be a good choice.
That's an interesting choice. I think he's a little bit too big, in my opinion, because as we've seen, I think they're going for smaller grade actors with David Cornsweet. Jensen Ackles is pretty big.
It kind of makes sense too, but he's not like A-list.
No,
A-list,
he's not. But I don't know. But I can see it. I see what you're coming from with that. I can definitely see Aaron Taylor Johnson that role. But I also have Jensen Ackles. I mean, he's got the experience. He's played it before as a voice. I really think he would fit it personally. All right, Wonder Woman. I'm going to start off. I have 2 from Wonder Woman. And shout out to a video I saw. I don't know the creator's name, but I saw this video and he named this person as a fan cast for Wonder Woman. And I really liked it, so I'm going to steal it. Sorry. But May Kalamai. She was Lila in Moon Knight and the Scarlet Scarab. Ooh. She would be kind of a good Wonder Woman. I can see that. I think she fits the role. I think she's got definitely, I mean, she was really good in Moon Knight, I think, and I think she would fit that. I also have Jamie Alexander, who is Lady Sith in the Thor movies.
Yeah.
I think she also, maybe that's just because of it's a similar kind of role, but a smaller role in Marvel. But I really see both of them, and I think both of them could play Wonder Woman.
Listen, man, I agree with both those. I think they'd both be really solid. To be honest, dude, I found this one to be the hardest, dude.
Yeah, this one was harder.
Because, like, I don't know, with this role, it's just, I don't know. I feel like Wonder Woman can oftentimes just be, like, pretty one-dimensional. You know, she's pretty strict. She's pretty straight character.
And plus, Gal Gadot was really good.
Characteristic, you got to have that long, black hair. Yeah. I think maybe Ana Armas, possibly, but I think she might be better suited as Catwoman.
She would be a better suited Catwoman, absolutely.
But I gotta give credit. This is coming from mycast.io from the Fancast fan. They had some really good selections I saw the other day. I was like, okay. But yeah, I'm really not sure about Wonder Woman.
It's a harder one, but there's some Amy Adams. Amy Adams. Just bring her back.
Put her back in. Why not?
Scarlett Johansson. Let her be Wonder Woman.
I know, dude.
Nah, but yeah, that one is a harder one. You want to hit us with the Flash, Barry Allen?
Honestly, dude, the Flash, bro. Listen, I know people don't like it. I really do like Ezra Miller, and obviously they're not going to recast Ezra Miller. I think Kyle Allen would be a pretty solid choice. Yeah. I think the Flash would be a little easier to cast. I think they also need to go a little lighter.
I do.
I really don't feel like this would be too hard. What's that one dude's name? We speculated for so long.
Lucas Till.
That's
the one I always have because he looks like Barry Allen, and I think he could play him pretty well. That's one I have. I also have Luke Mitchell, who was Lincoln in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah. I think he could also.
I haven't seen him in anything since that.
I know. I liked him.
Yeah, him and Daisy had that. They had a good relationship. I know. I was back in high school. I was feeling that.
But yeah, I think Luke Mitchell would also fit the role of the Flash. I think Lucas Till is probably my number 1. one. As a Flash fan, obviously, I want the best of the best, but
Yeah.
we'll have to wait and see for that. So Green Lantern, Hal Jordan. Now this one's an interesting one because I have two, but for the main one that I thought about last night as I was going to sleep, I was like, you know what, this kind of would actually fit well. That'd be Miles Teller.
Dude, that's the same one I had.
Miles Teller. Maybe I'm just in the Top Gun Maverick brain.
I'm looking at a picture of him right now in the
But
suit.
literally, I think he could be Hal Jordan's Green Lantern.
He looks just like him,
He's
man.
a great actor.
That's the
He's
same
incredible.
exact role he could play in Top Gun Maverick.
Absolutely.
Just that cocky.
Yep, same cocky nature. Maybe a little bit more like Maverick, because I think Tom Cruise in his prime in the 80s would have been the perfect Green Lantern Hal Jordan if it was him now.
Yeah.
But I really think Miles Teller could really, really play Hal Jordan really well. I mean, he's a very talented actor. Whiplash, Top Gun Maverick, a lot of the stuff he's in. So I think
Dude,
he could
it's
also play
crazy good. Yeah. I that was the only name I had for him.
I also had Glenn Powell. I also thought about him. I thought he may be a little bit too cocky out there, but I think he would work.
See, honestly, dude, I could see Glenn Powell as Green Arrow. To be honest,
I can see that.
Him or Austin Butler is kind of what I was feeling.
Yeah, Austin Butler.
Austin Butler
I've seen
as
that heard.
Green Arrow. I've seen that going around too.
Okay. All right. So you want to go next with Aquaman?
Dude, it's Jason Momoa. Like I just can't get past it, man. Like I don't know. He just freaking kills it. He has the whole freaking look. I know he's in everything. It feels like so. It does kind of get tiring of seeing him.
Right.
But like, I would love to see him back, man. I really don't have another option.
Momoa. Yeah, I have actually, and I think this option's pretty good. I have Alexander Skarsgård.
Ooh.
I think he could play a really good Aquaman.
Yeah, dude,
a really good comic
Skarsgård's
accurate
stupid good.
Aquaman. I also have another Alexander Ludwig, who you may know as Kato from the Hunger Games.
Okay.
He also, I feel like, would play a really good Aquaman. But I really like Skarsgård. I think he's got the comic accurate blonde mustache
He
look.
was in The Northman, right?
He was in The Northman.
He was so good in that.
I just really can see him in that role, and I think that's
pretty good. That's pretty good.
All right, for Martian Manhunter, I have two.
Yeah.
Start off, I have I was thinking like an older African American guy kind of role there, and I was thinking kind of Omar Sy. Omar Sy. I was actually thinking he's a French actor.
Yeah.
He was in the Jurassic World movies. I think he could maybe fit it.
I could see it.
But this one I like a little bit better. Maybe it's just because of my bias. But David Ramsey from Arrow, who played Diggle, I think he could actually potentially. I mean, he's got the DC experience, and I think he could potentially play a really good Martian Manhunter.
I could definitely see David Ramsey. I do think that Martian Manhunter 2 would be one of the easiest because, I mean, like, he turns into a freaking alien.
Yeah.
You know, you look nothing like a human. So I feel like the human aspect would be easy. And I do agree. I think possibly Alex Hibbert, he's a little smaller, but like I said, that's a little younger cast. But I think David Ramsey worked just as fine too.
As well. So that concludes. Maybe some of ours will come in. You need to come back to this podcast when they do reveal the cast, though. See how many we were right. Maybe we all were right, and we conquered it.
I can't get over like Miles Teller. That would
Miles
be
Teller
so
would be
cool.
so perfect as Hal Jordan,
awesome.
man. So good.
Throw
I would
him
love
a
that.
bag, DC.
Yeah, he may be too big though. I don't know.
I know
he may be too much.
I feel like they're gonna need like
over
one
their pay
really
grade.
big name.
They do.
You know?
They do. Absolutely do. All right, now it's time for one of our favorite times: the Matt Reeves Batman helmet. We will do two today. And I'll let you draw your name there, Nathan.
All right. I got it.
All right. Let me pick my name here. I'm going to shake it up a little bit.
Oh.
All right. You want to go ahead and announce your name there?
We've been talking about her.
Oh.
It's Wonder Woman.
Okay. I have the infamous clown prince of crime, the Joker.
Oh, this is pretty good.
Okay. Joker is just, he's insane.
I said, this is very situational.
It is very situational.
Like, Joker's not a hand-to-hand.
No, if it was
villain.
just an absolute hand-to-hand, Wonder Woman would crush him.
Yeah.
But if Joker's planning,
what he caused.
He can do some crazy
He messes up Batman. He can mess up anybody, dude.
Absolutely. But I mean, Wonder Woman's gonna take it.
Yeah,
she's super powerful.
If they're like in a room, like only she's walking.
Yeah, she's walking out. But Joker, man, I love it.
I don't know, bro.
It's a harder one.
He's kind of crazy. I really do like in the anime, like Batman Ninja, like they give him like crazy cool like katana skills. It's going one on one with Batman.
That's pretty interesting.
It's wild.
Yeah,
but yeah, Wonder Woman's winning that.
Wonder Woman's winning that.
I'm sorry, Joker.
I'm sorry. I love you, but
you're my favorite, dude.
Oh yeah, the best villain ever.
Oh, dude, I gotta tell you though, like through the fan cast, bro, on that same website. They had a Johnny Depp, dude, as Joker.
You know,
Think about it.
Honestly,
that would be wild.
He would never work with Warner Bros, but
yeah, that would
be crazy. I think he could do it.
That'd be perfect. I think
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, my first one. I draw the Wasp.
Ooh, I think this is freaking Penguin, bro.
Penguin, okay.
Yeah. Dude, it's just like the freaking Ant-Man strategy, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like no one's stopping
Wasp
you.
is definitely gonna.
What's Penguin gonna do? He got an umbrella. He got a gun.
Yeah,
know?
that's all he's got.
Plus, he has bad
unfortunately.
eyes anyway, right?
That's true. Well, I mean, if you think
monocle.
of what's his name from the Batman's version of the Penguin. I mean, he's pretty tough. I mean, he's got that mobster.
Like, he's
feel
definitely
and
tough, but you
that
find
Al Capone,
like
but Wasp,
something
I
you
mean,
can't see.
Exactly. You mean she'd just jump up and punch him or shoot him with those lasers?
I know, dude.
I mean,
or
it's
like
not a shot.
deploy the old fan favorite strategy.
Alrighty. All right. Well, that concludes our Matt Reeves Batman helmet.
You know what I'm
with
saying?
the fan favorite strategy. All right.
All right, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, let us know by giving us a review and a download. Our podcast, Heroes in the Moment, is available on all major podcast platforms, so check it out. Our last episode was breaking down the Ahsoka, the Blue Beetle trailer, and we broke down the Ahsoka
did
trailer.
do both.
Dude, we got a ton of stuff, so
We do.
if you got a long drive, man, if you got some free time, check it on out. If you want to stay up to date with the social, check out the Instagram at Heroes in the Moment.
And we just want to thank y'all for listening. And as always, we love you 3000.